Hi, this is Agent Lozen. Today, I'm bringing you the winning tips and tricks for Crystalis on Nintendo Entertainment System. If you want to raise your high score, beat your friends, or take your game to the next level, you've come to the right place. Prepare to enter a world full of magic and intrigue. In Crystalis, you'll be fighting against the evil Dragonian Empire. You'll meet wise men, fight against monsters, and explore dark and complex dungeons. Consider keeping a pad of paper on hand because for this game, you're going to need a map. When you're entering your name, think about the letters you need and seek them out before you type them. You can get your name entered faster if you already know where to find the letters. In the town of Leaf, the first thing you want to do is get the Sword of Wind. Talk to the Elder in the northwest part of town to obtain it. You'll need money if you hope to get far. There's a person in the northeast house who will give you $100. You can use this money to buy armor from the armor shop. Just make sure you save enough money to buy the alarm flute from the item shop too. Before you leave Leaf, open the item menu with the select button and make sure you've equipped any weapons or armor you've purchased. They won't do you any good sitting in your inventory. Wearing armor will help you against up-close attacks, and wielding a shield protects you from ranged ones. The field north of Leaf Town is inhabited by tigers and slimes. It may seem cruel to kill them, but after you get your first taste of money and experience, you'll be hungry for more. For some extra help, try holding down the B button to charge your sword and deliver a lethal blast. One of the game's early objectives is to level up and earn money. While you're doing this, go northwest of Leaf to reach a blue cave. Inside the cave is the wise man Zebu. Listen to what he has to say before you continue your quest. Go far to the north and to the east. Cross the bridge and enter this cave. You can wake the Windmill Keeper with the alarm flute to receive the Windmill Key. When you reach the windmill at the end of the cave, the Windmill Key will activate it, and you'll have completed your first quest. As you approach the cave west of Windmill, Zebu will grant you the magic of Refresh. When you equip Refresh from your inventory, a healing wave will wash over you and restore your health. This is one of the most useful spells in the whole game, and you get it early in. Make sure you save your game before you travel any further. Open your inventory and press Start. This screen will let you save or load a previous game. You can adventure worry-free after you save your game. If you die, you'll only go back as far as your last save. There are restrictions though. You can only save in towns or fields. You'll need to be level 2 before you can damage the monsters in this cave. To make matters worse, some of them can poison you if you touch them. Your refresh magic only delays the onset of the poison. To cure it, you'll need to take an antidote. This cave, like many others in the game, can become confusing to navigate. Drawing a map will help you find your way. Sometimes, I have the most fun getting lost and finding the right way again on my own. Do whatever makes you comfortable. These rock enemies are dangerous to fight without a good plan. If you can pin them against the wall with your sword, you'll have a much easier time defeating them. Try this method against other monsters you encounter too. Go down these stairs to find the Ball of Wind. With the Ball of Wind equipped, you can now charge your sword past level 1. At level 2, your sword blast is stronger and it can destroy grey rock walls. You can use this new power to explore parts of the cave previously off limits. In the very deepest part of the cave, you'll have to fight the vampire boss. First-time players might find the vampire to be a little intimidating. Unfortunately, you can't leave the room once the encounter starts. Have no fear though. So long as you're level 3 or higher, defeating the vampire is thankfully not a major feat. Chase him around and avoid the swarming bats. Refresh magic when you run low on health and keep slicing at him. When push comes to shove, he won't last long. When you leave Windmill Cave, go directly south to the town of Brynmere. Rest at the inn if you're weak from the vampire. Then, when you're ready to go, talk to Akana near the entrance and learn about his lost statue. Don't forget to save your game before you leave. If you follow Akana's hint, then search the ground near the river for his statue. Cross the bridge and find this patch of grass. You'll find the statue nearby. While you're hunting for the statue, you're bound to run into new enemies in this region. The axe-throwing pigmen will give you problems if you don't have a good shield, and the blue mushrooms can't be killed at all right now. It's in your best interest to avoid fighting. Return to Akana and receive the gas mask from him. Leave Bryn Mawr and go east. Use the rabbit boots and jump across the poison. When you reach the forest, equip the gas mask so that you can breathe the atmosphere. The most challenging part of the forest is its maze-like layout. It's always wise to save your game before you face its perils. Go north and east to find the town of Oak. You can't communicate with the rabbits that live here. Progressing past this part of the game is confusing to players and often leaves them frustrated not knowing where to go next. I promise you, it's easy when you know what to do. Just keep watching this video to find out. If you have warp boots, use them to return to the town of Bryn Mawr, or otherwise walk back. For a price, you can buy another set of warp boots from the item shop for times like these. I always carry an extra pair with me. Go north past Windmill Cave to Tornell's house. Defeat his student to learn the magic of telepathy. Don't get frustrated if you can't beat him on the first try. Every time you lose to him, he gradually gets easier to beat. You can play a trick on your friends by asking them to fight him in the earlier rounds. Then take the glory after he eases up. Return to Oak through the forest. The rabbits will talk to you now. Learn about the lost child in the southwest house. To find the lost child and earn the rabbit's trust, you'll need to rescue the child from the forest. Lucky for us, he's almost directly south of Oak. When you find the child, return him to his mother. She'll give you the insect flute. When the Elder hears about your bravery, he'll entrust you with his Sword of Fire. Enemies in this region are especially vulnerable to the Sword of Fire. I like to use this opportunity to level up a few times. After all, the worst thing you can be in life is a victim. Find the mushrooms south of Bryn Mawr. They're a great source of experience and money at this point in the game. Remember to save your game before you fight them. Remember those bullies in high school that victimized you? You can take back control by repeatedly killing these mushrooms. Fight until you feel even, or until you're level 5. Now who has the power? Use the money you've earned to buy leather armor and a bronze shield from Bryn Mawr. Rest at the inn and travel back to Oak. Save your game there. The rabbits are scared of an insect that lives in the forest. If you travel south and then east of Oak, you'll find its lair. Blow the insect flute to summon the insect boss. Use the Sword of Fire to fight off the flying bug when you need to. Then use level 1 Blast to attack the insect boss's mouth when he's not firing poison. Once he's defeated, you'll earn the Ball of Fire. Return to Bryn Mawr again, and go south past the mushrooms from earlier. You'll discover Mount Saber southwest. The ice zombie monsters here are only vulnerable to fire, but some of the monsters in the caves are only vulnerable to wind. Use the correct elemental sword when fighting them. If you explore the first cave on the right, you'll be led back to Zebu from the game's beginning. He has a dire message for you about the residents of the town of Leaf. Don't let other people tell you what to do. Go back to the main path in Mount Saber southwest. Use the rabbit boots to jump up the icy slope. Fight your way to the back of the cave, and find the Tornado Bracelet. With the Tornado Bracelet equipped, you can charge the Sword of Wind to level 3 and release a whirlwind of tornadoes. Unlike the second level, this will consume part of your magic points. Back on the main path, follow the road around to the bottom and enter the cave. At the fork, go left to find warp boots. Explore deeper into the cave, healing and switching weapons when you need to. This ice slope was designed as a spin-off to the board game Chutes and Ladders, called Chutes. If If you slide down here, you'll be taken back to the beginning of Mount Saber Southwest, so just ignore it for now. When you find Tornell, you'll be rewarded with the magic of Teleport. Loot the nearby chest for a magic ring that will completely restore your magic points. Save it for now, it'll be more useful later. Use the newly learned magic of Teleport, or the warp boots from earlier, to return to the town of Leaf. Enter the shed connected to the northwest building, and learn what happened to the residents from the rabbit. Now nothing is stopping you from ascending the more dangerous Mount Saber North. Crystalis will continue to challenge you beyond what you've already seen. Save when you can, and level up when it's convenient. Keep practicing everything we've talked about in this video, and you too will be able to bring down the Dragonian Empire and save the world. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. I love hearing from all one or two of my fans, so feel free to post in the comments. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.